So I wanted to make a video to let everyone know basically what I've been doing since the trial. I'm trying to handle everything differently. God has given me peace, definitely. I am complying to a certain extent, which I tried to do in the beginning. My whole situation is actually a very, very, very shitty situation, because if I didn't have April Newbert from the beginning, I would have already had my kids back, because I would have done everything and anything to get my children back. I want to make that clear. I'm not stubborn to the point where I'm like, oh no, you're wrong, so I'm not gonna do certain things. I wanted to prove my mental stability and that I don't have a drug problem. Those were the first two things I said that I would do. So after my trial, the next day, I called Impact, where I do the psych evaluation and the drug evaluation. I called to see first when my first referral was done by April Newbert. I was curious as to the actual date she sent my referrals in, because my children were taken on November 14th. November 15th, when I met April, is when I told her I would do whatever necessary and whatever she asked to get my children back. So I talked to, I forgot her name, I have it written down, and she told me that the referral was given to Impact on, she didn't tell me the exact date, she said the first or second week of January. So my kids were taken November, middle of November, not even a full middle, it was one day, but still. And April waits until already into January, the new year, to send out the referral. That right there sounds like a setup for failure to me, since you only have a certain amount of time to do things before they go after your parental rights, to terminate my rights as a parent and adopt my children out. To think of that just sickens me, like, adopt my children out, like it's something that my brain cannot understand. Since my trial, I've been trying very, very hard to work with Leah. It's pretty shitty that from the beginning, it was already messed up. Our relationship was already messed up because she already had her assumptions about me because of April and all the lies April have said about me. Of course, why wouldn't she believe April? April is her co-employee. Why? There would be no reason for her not to believe April, because April shouldn't be lying and shouldn't be doing the things she did. I was not aware until the trial that April had everyone believing that I say that my kids are touched all the time. I've never once said my kids were touched. My children came to me and said this. I did say the concerns of being placed in Christina's house before my kids were there. I said I don't want my kids placed there for multiple reasons. One being the kids touch each other. I've caught the two oldest, Cade and Kaya. I've caught Cade touching his sister's privates in their grandmother's pool when I was pregnant with Dylan, when me and Cody were together. I said something to Cody. I don't know what he did with the information. And then I used to watch Christina's kids all the time. And literally, I was good at it. Having all my kids, all her kids, a friend of mine at the time, and her 4 kids also. I would have sometimes 12 kids at once, and I would handle it like a pro, and that is what I'm made to do. But there was a few times, quite a few, that I caught Connor, and he was probably around 4 at this time, trying to touch his sister Claudia. My daughter Dakota would come out and tell me. Christina's middle child Callie would come out and tell me. Claudia would tell me. And they're young, so I'm like, okay, maybe it's just a normal curiosity. Until it started happening frequently. And it wasn't like, oh, he touched me or tried, kissing me. It was, he tried kissing my vagina. And I know that this is disturbing and very detailed to say, but it's the truth. I wouldn't lie about something like that. So when I caught the children, I did what any other mother I would, or, child care provider, even though this was like my family, I consider these children my nieces and nephews still to this day. I told Cody when he got out of work, and also when I dropped the kids off to Christina, I told her. And their brother Ian was there to witness me telling her this. She laughed, chuckled. I maybe thought it was like a maybe just uncomfortable thing, and I was okay with it. That's uncomfortable for her. That was fine. But as a mother, I didn't feel it necessary to take it any further than what I did, which was to tell the mother. So mind you, when my children got taken, and for whatever reason Christina got brought up, it was very like, wait, why? Because for one, Christina's never liked me. It made it very clear. Like, you could ask anybody that knows her and knows me, and they're either going to tell you she's never liked me, or they're going to lie and tell you, no, they've never had a problem. Well, lie detector test, because that's where I'm at right now. I will take a lie detector test for anything as long as the people I'm calling out takes one too. The thing is, I'm very big on honesty, so people try to make me seem, oh, I'm a lunatic, I'm crazy, I'm emotional. I am very emotional. I'm a mother. Any mother, right mother would too. So I am basically doing classes by myself right now, waiting to get referrals, because there's waiting lists and this and that. So basically, all this time I have to wait to get my kids back because of waiting lists and referrals, because I have to do all these classes. So I think of it this way. It's always like, parenting can always use improvement. There's always something I could learn, or a better way, an easier way of doing something. So that's why I'm taking some online courses for like health, wellness, emotional development, stress busters for moms. I did a whole course on that last night, and I actually learned quite a few things. I'll actually share one. When I ask my kids, and this happens to a lot of moms, when you ask them to do something and you give them instructions, you add okay to the end of it. Example, Dilly, let's pick up these toys in the living room. Okay. So it makes it from basically a command instructing them to do something, to asking them, giving them a choice if they want to do it or not. It's something that simple, but something that I've overlooked because being a mom of 4 and my children's ages are very, very overwhelming at times. So it's easy to overlook the small things. So that was something that excuse me, I'm getting sick. That is something that I learned on my own. And I mentioned it to Leah because, like I said, I might seem like a kiss ass to her now, but it's never the fact, or I might seem like a totally different person to her. But that's not the fact either. This is me. The person they've known has been the mama lion. That's how I had to be. And honestly, I probably would still be that way if my children were saying they've been abused, but they've learned to cover things up. They've learned to keep their mouth quiet because they get in trouble. I've noticed that. Also, Dylan kind of slipped up today to let me know that I'm pretty sure that they're made. I don't know if made, but I know for a fact that they call Christina, oh crap, and her boyfriend, mommy and daddy. The whole visit, Dylan is saying, mommy, loving me, holding me. When I asked her about, because today was only supposed to be my visit with Dakota. When I asked her about, but I made up the visit from Tuesday that she wasn't at because of school. Sorry, I dropped pop everywhere. Monster. So when I asked Leah before the visit if I could please see the boys too, since I seen Dilly and she was already there and it's an hour. I mean, this is supposed to be people that are all about family and reunification. So if I literally am only getting 2 hours with my children, what's one more hour with one of my kids are there? Like, it's to the point where I sound probably pathetic because I'm trying to be overkind, saying, can I please, have the extra hour? Or can I see my boys too, please? She just never answered me. I showed up to the visit. She seemed like she was having a rough day. I've been extra nice because, like I said, she's the one in control right now. And I'm just pray to God that someone will start seeing the light of my situation and believe me because I'm telling the truth. Like I said, I'm not here to say, oh, I'm out to get you and you and you and you and you. I'm not going to go that route anymore. I am taking legal action for the wrongdoings. My worker, Leah, as of now, hasn't done any wrongdoings. I feel like the stuff she has done has been put on her because of the mess ups. I feel like she's had a lot put on her, and she's a strong woman, so she can handle it as best as she can. I just wish that there was more individual people in like the Child Protective Services instead of like a whole because of April's mess up. She could literally take down a whole bunch of workers with her because they want to back her up instead of correct the problem. But no matter what, I'm going about it a different way. I'm fully capable of doing these classes, doing of whatever they ask me, as long as it's not me signing a paper admitting that I was a shitty parent, because I wasn't. Everyone goes through struggles and has hard times in their life. That does not make me a bad mother. If anything, a lot of the things I've done has been for my children. I put up with two exes, my children's father, Cody and Stan. Tremendous amount of BS I put up with them just for my children because they deserve their dads in their life. So even though their fathers were stuck on their feelings for me still, I try to push past that and do what's best for my children. Obviously, I should have had more of a backbone because I feel I wouldn't have been in the situation that I am now. But no matter what, even though this was a negative thing, I'm going to get positive out of it no matter what. It's making me stronger. I'm going to be able to help people. And I have a totally different view on life. Some of it's sad, but a lot of it's good. After this, I could go through anything and be okay, honestly. But yeah, I just wanted to tell everybody a little bit of what I've been doing and what's been going on. Thank you, everyone, for your support. And God bless. Have a great day.